Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Angels News. Today is Tuesday, and every Tuesday we are here in Angels News. I'm waiting for you to join me and to tell me hello, and so I know that you are here with me, and we can get started. We have a very important mission that they gave us. Actually, it's a practical way to change and lift our energy when we're feeling down. So I will start. I see that you are joining me. When you see me, you can just say hello and just shape hearts, and you can also share. And I know that that you hear me well. So please, if you hear me and see me well, just say hi and write to me that everything is okay. And we are going to start because we have a lot of things to talk about. So first of all, for the people that don't know me, my name is Rakefet Beka. I'm a spiritual guide. I'm a teacher for practical channeling. It means that I teach how to channel and how to use it in day to day. And it's important to know the skills, but also to know how to use it. Okay, here, Angela, thank you. Thank you. So you're saying that you can hear me, so it's great. So we can actually dig in. So I don't know how you've been feeling the last week, but there has been some really difficult energies. Did you feel anything different from the way you normally feel? Did you feel that things getting stuck, that you are more tired, that you don't feel like doing anything? If you do, please write it down and we will get to it in just a few seconds, because it's now these 3 weeks, the last 3 weeks, and actually called between the stairs, the stairs. In Hebrew, it is Ben HaMetzarim. It's a time between the two temples, the two Jewish temples were destroyed. So it's a time of grief. And people also, hello, Anna. People also on Sunday, on last Sunday, it was the night in Av, the Jewish month, and it is the day that people were fasting here in Israel, Jewish people, not only in Israel. And it's a very difficult time. There's a lot of things that you can do or not do at this time. Obviously, not everyone is doing it, but it's a call between the two stairs, which means that it is a difficult time, that things are getting, it's like narrow. In Hebrew, the meaning is narrow, that is very narrow. It's like something that's very difficult to go through. So we can also feel it in our vibration, even if we don't know what time is it now in the month. We know that something, we can feel it in our body, we can feel it in the things that we're trying to do, that something is different. So I'm asking you now, how have you been feeling the last 3 weeks? How are you feeling the last 2 days? Because things are really difficult now to a lot of people. They feel that they are stuck, they feel very tired, they feel that they are trying to do things and they can't really finish things. Okay, you can start something, but then there's some things that all of a sudden is not working like you want, and all kind of small things that break suddenly. Someone told me that he broke the washing machine and also the dryer, and for me it's the it's two air conditioners and the fridge. So it's a lot of things suddenly don't work like they used to work. So we know that that time is a time that sometimes things are not working as good as they should. But even if you don't know that, you can feel it on your body. You can feel that this time is a time that things are getting slower. Now, the night of Av is the last day of these 3 weeks. And I said, okay, it's on Sunday. Why am I still feeling those feelings? Why it even got even more difficult for me the last 2 days? So I've been asking the angels that, and I said, okay, so explain to me what is going on. Why is it not relief? Why am I not feeling relief that this time is ended and everything is starting working again? So they said to me something that is very important related to the weekly message. If you've seen the weekly message, oh, hello, I see that more people are joining us. Hello, Anna, and hello, Dorit. So I'll say that, but that please share more, friends, because it's so important what we're going to talk about. How have you been feeling the last 3 days? Write to me. How are you feeling? Angela, Anna, Dorit, how are you feeling these days? And tell me if you're feeling that is just like normally as in other days, or do you feel something different? Something is more tired, more difficult? How are you feeling these days? So when I asked the angels, why am I not feeling relief after these days had ended? And they reminded me that it's still something that need to be unfold. And we are in a process now of growing. And when we are growing, we need to change our routine. We need to change our habits on the way we look at things. So I woke up in the morning yesterday and I thought that I will feel better. And when I didn't know what to do because I didn't feel like doing anything at all. So I asked the angels, what should I do? Because I tried to do things and nothing worked. Everything that I started to do, I just couldn't end because something happened, because I needed someone to help me, and then this didn't work and this didn't work. And I asked them, what should I do? And they told me, just stop and do something that will change your mind from thinking about that thing that you want to do, that you need to do, because it's not working. So I tried to meditate, but I couldn't meditate because the meditation actually got me thinking of all the lists that I have to do, all the to-do lists that I have to do, and I'm not doing right now. And I have the time to do it. And why am I not doing it? So judgment appeared as well, and it wasn't good. So I thought maybe I will go to do something else, to go to the swimming pool. But then everything felt like too much. I just didn't feel like doing anything. Now, I'm telling you this from my own experience, but I have talked to so many people the last 3 days that I know it's not only my experience. It is easy for me to give my example, because I talked to the angels during these days and asked for guidance all day long. They didn't want to answer me. In some point they said, okay, we told you what to do, just do it. So at the point that I didn't find a way to stop thinking about the things that I need to do, but I can't do because I don't feel like it. And when I try to do it, even though I don't feel like, it's like forcing it and it's not working. So they told me, do something that will change your mind. You will not think about it. So I went to read a book. For half an hour, I just read a book, and this actually worked for me, because then I stopped thinking about the things that I need to do and not working at the moment, and stopped trying to force it to happen, to work. So in a few seconds, I will relate to what you're writing. So it's good that you're writing to me. Write to me how you're feeling these days. It's important. Hello, Anne, and hello, Anna and Angela. And I see that you feel that you need a change. So I start with a new sport. That's great, Angela. It's really good. I will talk about it in a few seconds as well. So when they told me that I need to do something different, I just went to read a book. And after half an hour of reading a book, I could feel better, and I could feel that I can start doing now the things that I want to do. But then again, I started to do that, the to-do list that I have, and then again, I felt that I don't feel like doing anything. And again, things didn't work like I wanted them to work, like I normally do. And I said to the angels, I need something else. I need you to help me understand how to make this feeling of frustration disappear, because I just can't work with it at the moment. I felt like crying, but I couldn't even cry. I felt like crying, but the crying wasn't going. I didn't cry. I couldn't. And I felt really frustrated. And I know that feeling now in these days, it's very strong for a lot of people. And I asked them, what should I do? And they told me, listen, we talked to you on Sunday on the weekly message. We told you something very important. We told you that your body is your temple. And before you go and build the temple for the entire universe that will unite all the nations together, all the religions together, you need to look at your body as a temple. And you need to pay attention to what you bring into your body and what you take out from your body. And one of the things that you need is to respect the holiness in that temple. And they asked me to go sense by sense, okay, on all my senses, all the five, well, more than five, but let's do the five first. First, five senses, and say thank you for the things that they allow me to contain in my temple, that my temple is actually receiving from those senses, and I can contain them, and they make me happy. And I am I am I appreciate the ability to have that in my life. So I started by taste because at that time I was just about to eat breakfast and I normally drink a smoothie. And he told me, no, we don't want you today to drink it as a smoothie. We want you to eat each vegetable by itself and each fruit by itself and feel the taste in your mouth. We want you to appreciate the ability to feel all the taste in your mouth. So I started eating, I made mango and I ate all the things that I put in my smoothie. And I started feeling all the taste. And it got me thinking that I checked it, we have about 7,500 sensors in our mouth to receive and to understand those tastes for sweet, for sour, for spicy, for salty, all kind of sensors in our mouth. So many of them that we can actually feel the taste in so many ways, and it got me thinking that our body actually can receive as a temple so many amazing tastes. So now what I want you to do is we're going to go sense by sense, and I want you to write down, and I will also read it. Write down the things that you can contain, that you are lucky to receive because your body, your temple can receive them, can contain those things. So let's start with sight. Okay, the sense of seeing, the ability to see. What can you see in your life that can make you happy, that can make you feel bliss? And you have you have that amazing ability to see, and it makes you happy. So I'll start and then I'll add yours. So the first thing that came up in my mind is the ability to see my kids grow. And just thinking about it makes me happy. And it's something that normally happens every day. I see them happy every day. I see them every day, luckily. But then I don't think about it all day long. So I am lucky for the ability to see them grow and to see the flowers, to see colors. Okay, we had a bubble party yesterday for the kids, and there were amazing big bubbles, and they had all kind of colors. And I saw my kids so happy and so excited that they can see those colors, and they said, "Oh my God, we didn't know that there are so many colors in such a huge bubble." And my son, that he's almost 4 years old, he said, "It's I can see through it, but I can also see the colors." And it was amazing to see him so excited about it. So, what can you see in your sense of sight that makes you excited, that makes you feel happy? So, I started to say about my kids. I'm waiting to see your comments so I can share them. And we really want to say thank you for all those things. And okay, here I see you, Angela. You're writing, write a lot, right? There's a lot of things. You will see in a few seconds that there's a lot of things. I saw yesterday the rainbow and I was so excited about that. Amazing, Angela. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. So the ability to see my kids grow is one thing, to see colors, to see flowers bloom, to see things change. Okay, for one second I have nothing on the ground, and then I have a tree. I have a flower, a beautiful flower. To see the sun, to see the ocean, to see the sunrise and the sunset. Okay, these things are things that our body can accept. And as a temple, you want to bring into your temple those things that excite you. So you want to pay attention to them in your life. And the reason I'm reminding you why we're doing this exercise, because in such frustrating days, we just want to feel good. The first thing that we want is to feel good. We still not able to do anything else because we're not feeling good. So that's what I ask you to do, to use all the five senses and to find those things that make me feel good. So the next sense is hearing. What is making you feel excited when you hear it? What you love to hear makes you feel excited. So it's easy for me because I have small kids. So I will say again, to hear my kids laughing. I used to have on my phone, my ringtone was one of my kids laughing because he had a really funny laughter when he was a baby. And every time my phone rang, a lot of people started to laugh because they heard his laughter as my ringtone. So to hear them laughing, to hear them talking to one another and talking about all kind of kid stuff, and to hear amazing things that they have to say about their life perspective. I sometimes put in my Instagram their conversations between them. They say amazing things, amazing. And also to hear music. It's like I think it's one of the things that can really change my mood when I hear music that I love. I'm sure that I'm not the only one. You can also share if you have a music that you really love and can really change your vibration and really change the way you feel. Write it down, write to us what is your favorite song. And there is also to listen to the ocean. When we go to the beach and you listen to the wave, it's something very calming, very helpful for me to understand things about my life. It helped me to just feel safe, to hear the birds singing. Yes, Angela, to hear the birds singing when I go with my dogs to the forest. One of the people this morning in the live that I did in Hebrew, she said she loved to hear her dog tapping on the floor. It makes her feel confidence that she's not alone, that she have someone with her. So to hear, let's see what else. Mm, you know what? We're going to go to another sense because I just remember something. So we have the sense of smell. And in smell, one of the things that when we smell it, it makes us feel a lot of things is dishes, smell of cooking. When we smell something that someone, maybe our mother or grandmother used to cook, immediately all the emotions are changing. Immediately we feel that we miss them, or we feel happy. We have a feeling of home. So it's something that really wrap us, really make us feel loved. So there's a feeling of smell of cooking, and the smell maybe of flowers. I really love jasmine. It makes me feel happy. We also know that there are aromatherapy oils that really affect on people. It's actually a way of therapy, the smell. So it's something that we use all the time. And there is a smell also of the ocean. Again, I love nature, so every time I go to nature I really feel calm. So everything that when I go out, when I feel that I'm down, I need to go out and just pay attention to all the things that are around me, and I can really be in a few seconds I can really change my vibration because I suddenly hear the birds singing, and I can hear and can smell the flowers, and I can see the colors. So just in a few seconds, everything changes. But when we are in a frustration, when we have the things in our mind, our mind telling a story, no, you can't rest now, you need to do that, and you need to do this, and it's not the time, you don't have the time for that. So we are not aware to all those things that are around us. And we can even walk with our mind thinking and not even look around us. We can just maybe even to be on the phone, and we are not paying attention to all the things that are around us. And they really ask us in this time that we feel frustrated, that we feel that things are not working. The first thing that we need to do is to feel and notice all the amazing things that are around us at that moment. And I want to tell you about the sense, the fifth sense, that is the sense of touch, of feeling. I don't know if there's another word for that. Let's see. I don't think so. So when you feel on your body, okay, when you feel something on your body, is a sense of feeling, of touching. So when you feel something on your body, it's something that happens every day, all day long. I'm wearing clothes all day long. I have my hair on my face. On my face, if there is now a wind blowing on my hair, I will feel it on my face. I will feel it touching my face. I feel people touching me, maybe my kids hugging me or someone kissing me. I feel the shirt on my body, and all day long we have something touching our body. We feel something cold and warm. We feel when we hold something, and when I hold a cup, I feel the cup. I feel that it's strong, and I feel that it's cold right now. And it's something that we have this feeling all day long, but we're not paying attention to it. And yesterday, when I was feeling really frustrated and I was laying in my bed and reading the book, and then they afterwards they told me to start feeling the senses. And the first thing that I felt was actually the blanket over my body, and I felt really protected. I felt that even though at that moment in my mind it was a waste of time to lay in bed because I had to do so many things, so many important things that are waiting for me. And I have a limited time because I have only that time that I have put aside to do those things. So at the moment they told me, feel, what are you feeling now on your body? The first thing that I felt is the blanket on me, covering me and actually protecting me. And I felt like someone is hugging me, although it was just a blanket. And it started shifting the way I feel, because I didn't have to explain anything. I didn't have to do anything. It was there at the moment. So if now you just look around you, you don't have to go to nature. Just now at that moment that you are, wherever you are sitting, if it's in your bed, it's in your room, it's in, I don't know, in your office, it can be in your garden, doesn't matter where you are now. Just look around you. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you taste? What kind of taste do you have now in your mouth? Okay, what can you smell? And also, what can you feel on your body? Just now, for a few seconds, just stop everything and pay attention, because all day long we receive this information to our body. Our body contains so much information, and it comes to us all day long. We don't need to go anywhere. We don't need to go to the nature. We don't need to go to the ocean. We don't need to do anything. And every moment we have those five senses working for us and receiving information. And actually, we have it in our body all the time, but we don't pay attention. So you can write now, even just one thing that you can now either see or smell or sense or hear, okay, or feel something that makes you feel calm, something that makes you feel happy, something that is now in your room. And here I see already, I have a light of from salt that is doing kind of a red color. So seeing that now makes me feel calm. So please write your answer. What's around you right now? Something that you can perceive in your five senses, in one of them even, makes you feel calm, make you feel happy. You know, when they told us that our body is our temple on Sunday, if you haven't seen the weekly message, so I really recommend you to go and see, because it was important. It came from a lot of light entities, and the two that were actually talking were Moses and King Solomon. And when they said that we need to remember that our body is our temple and to pay attention to what we bring into our body, the first thing that came in my mind is that I need to pay attention to what I'm eating. And they said it's not only that, it's the things that you receive from the environment is also the content. If I see the news, for instance, if I talk to people that tell me bad things, if I talk to people that are cursing or something like that. So I also I also receive that into my temple. I also bring that into my temple. And they said, you need to remember that when you go to a temple, you don't shout, you don't curse, you don't say anything bad to anyone, okay? And you are admiring the beauty of the temple. You are in the temple, you will talk very calm and you will be very delighted to explore the temple. You will be very happy from the sight that you see. Now walk into your body and explore the beauty of your body and be happy from all the things that are in your body that are working properly and not take it for granted. For all the things that my body can bring into my life because it's working, just because it's working. And even if one sense is not working so well, there are other senses that are working, and we need to appreciate them. I see now, Angela, that you're sharing my dog. He makes me feel calmness. That's amazing, Angela. Thank you. Thank you for sharing what you see and what you feel. This thing that we are going through, the process that we are going through now with the angels, is a process that we are going through for at least 5 years now, no more, 6 years now. That I'm guiding, that I'm receiving those messages and doing the um, angels news every week, and they taking us through a process of learning how to speak the language of love. And when we speak the language of love, it's something that we need to learn because it's not something that comes easy to us. And they say that one of the things that we keep forgetting, that is not just that our body is a temple, is that also other people body is a temple. So to respect their body and to respect who they are. And if in my body there is a spark, a part of God, a light from God, of creation, of unconditional love. So in each person that I see in my life, and not only people, also animals, in everything that was created in this world, there is a spark of God in those things. And we need to be more appreciative for those things and to see that light of God in them and to look at them like their body is a temple as well and to appreciate who they are and as well as we want to do to ourselves. And now I feel that all kind of suddenly like a ball is is lit in front on the top of my head like in the movies. I suddenly everything falls into part. Also, I work when I work with the angels, which is something that I do for many years already since I was 7 years old. So they sometimes tell me to do something. And I have that thing that I usually say, no, I don't want to do it. And then they start telling me why it's important. And then I said, okay, I understand why it's important, but I still don't want to do it. And it's been going like this for more than 30 years. And then it takes a while until I understand why they ask me to do it. And then I agree to do it and then I do it. And in the last, I think about 2 years, I understood that I need to start arguing, stop saying no. And when they tell me to do it, there is a saying in Hebrew, I will do and then we'll hear. Okay, it's something that's in the Bible. I don't know if it's if how to translate it differently. So it's like I will do it and then we'll hear it. And it means that I will first do what you're telling me to do, and then I will ask questions and understand why I'm doing it. And the last 2 years, I decided this is the way I'm going to work with the angels because they know something that I don't know. They know old times. They know where am I going? Why am I doing those things that I'm doing? And also to do the angels news in English, it's something that it's difficult for me because that's not my native language. And I've been asked to do it for at least 3 months, and I felt really scared to do it because I said, what if I will be stuck with the English? And sometimes it happens, but now I said, okay, I need to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care. If I'm stuck, I'm stuck, and I'll find a way to get out of that at the moment. And now what I see is that when I say, okay, I'll do, and then I'll ask, and then I'll hear, an amazing thing happened. And when they ask me to do something like this, like find a way to be happy and to love the temple that is your body, at the moment I don't understand why. But when I do it, and suddenly all my feeling change and shift, and the energy really shifted, because I was really low. I was in my blanket and reading a book and didn't want to do anything, and feeling really frustrated because my fridge is not working and two air conditioning is not working. It's Israel. It's really warm here. It's at almost 40 degrees, and it's really frustrating. And I was in my bed and they were telling me to do that thing, to remember that my body is a temple, and to go over my five senses and appreciate each one of them, that helped me receive so much amazing, beautiful things into my life, and experience so amazing, beautiful things, and to understand that I experience them all day long, but I really miss them because I'm so much in my head, so many thinking, so many thoughts in my head, that I'm thinking what I need to do when and I'm late and the time is changing. And all of a sudden they tell me, stop. Just pay attention to all the amazing things in your life that you're missing because you're in your head thinking. And I stopped and I think. And after that, I think about 15 minutes after, my energy completely shifted. And I was really vibrate. And I just got out of bed and got things to do and started to do things. And all of a sudden, everything's working. The fridge that I ordered is coming tomorrow. Before that, no one answered. Okay. And the computer that wasn't for the internet wasn't working before, and then it started working. So all of a sudden, everything is fine. And I didn't change anything in the internet, but it's my vibration that changed. And because of that, I now understand that when I receive a message from the angels, I need to do first and then ask the questions. First do and then hear. So thank you, first of all, to everyone that is watching and sharing, and feel free to share with other people. And really, when you are feeling the frustration, really stop and just appreciate your body, your temple, and appreciate all of your senses. Even if you can just find one thing, one amazing thing at that moment that you can receive into your body from your senses, it will be amazing. And I really thank you for being here with me. And I have one last thing that now I really understand why they asked me to do it. On Sunday, the 25th of July, I'm going to start a process on WhatsApp, a small group, only in WhatsApp, a really small group of people for 21 days, a process of loving myself unconditionally. And if you feel that it's the time for you, it's going to be in English. All the process is going to be in English for 21 days in a small group on WhatsApp. If you feel that it's time for you to love yourself unconditionally, so I invite you to do this process with me. It's an amazing process. I've done it, I think, over 50 times already with 50 different groups here in Israel. And it's going to be the first group in English, but we have everything sorted. So I'm not worried anymore about my English. And I invite you to join me. It's going to be an amazing process, open to unconditional love to myself. The next process is relationships, is amazing relationship. But first of all, we need to love ourselves. And all of a sudden, I understand why they asked me to do that now. It's related to everything that's going on now. So if you want more information, you can see it in my in the post that is on this live. So just feel free to have a look and see if it fits you. We start on Sunday, 25th of July. Thank you so much for being with me. And please share. It's so important that you share with people, and more people can see and enjoy it. And I really, really appreciate that. Have an amazing day. Bye.